The 29th May polls, the Women's Election Mechanism for Peace has expressed concern over attempts to undermine the Independent Electoral Commission's integrity. This comes after footage surfaced showing the Commission's absence of pens at voting sites and accusations of vote rigging in KwaZulu-Natal's eThekwini municipality. To discuss this further, I'm joined by the CEO of the Desmond Tutu Foundation, Janet Jobson. Janet, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Let's just educate our viewers on what is the Women's Election Mechanism for Peace?
Thanks so much. Yeah, the Women's Election Mechanism for Peace is really a vehicle through which we're aiming to build women's participation in this election. There's been a significant lack of women's voices, particularly in the leadership of parties. There's been a lack of focus in the manifestos on gender-based violence, on women's issues. So what the Women's Election Mechanism for Peace is doing is it's trained and deployed 300 women around the country in 5 provinces who are trained as peace monitors, who are trained to pick up on incidents of violence, on conflicts that may be happening, in particular incidents of violence that target women. And they're busy reporting those every single day this week and really trying to bring an attention to the particular contribution women can make and the particular vulnerabilities that women face in this election.
You spoke of violence. Have we seen an uptick in that type of violence whenever there's elections before?
So I think what's really crucial is that we need to have the monitoring mechanisms in place, what we like to call the infrastructure for peace building. So even though at this point there aren't any major indications that there's going to be particular violence in the country, although SAPS and the IEC do have their eyes on particular hotspots, it's really important that we have a mechanism to respond. No one could have predicted what happened in Mthatha today.